Our ministry is pretty unique and it's pretty specialised, and we have always resisted the temptation to sort of dabble in the humanitarian issues, if you like. But increasingly we've just found ourselves in some of the poorest countries in Africa, in sub-Saharan Africa, and we're really beginning to realise that actually we've got to do something practical for these people.
I mean, looking at the situation around us here, the poverty is clear. In what ways do you think that Flame International might contribute in ways that, say, the other big NGOs are not? Where are the gaps, do you think?
Well, we don't want to become another, humanitarian organisation. We don't want to become another Tear Fund or a Christian Aid. We're not going to do that. But where we go, often we find there are no other NGOs. We went to EZO in South Sudan last year. There were no other NGOs there that we could see. We go to the bottom of the pyramid. We go to places where other aid agencies don't go. And we're trying to work out a way of how we can partner with some of these big, specialist humanitarian organisations, how we can partner with them. We can do something practical for these people who have nothing.
Is there a story, maybe even from here in Goma, that's really captured your heart and led you to believe, that conviction that this is the right thing to do?
Well, yesterday morning I was reading in Mark's Gospel, chapter 3, where Jesus healed the man with a shriveled arm. And it says in Mark chapter 3 that Jesus was angry and deeply distressed. And what happened later on yesterday was I got pretty angry and pretty deeply distressed. And it started with meeting Françoise, a little slip of a girl, aged 20, carrying a one-year-old product of her rape. She was raped by the M23 last year. She's a tiny girl with just a beautiful face, and when I prayed with her, I choked up. Later on we went to see Claude Deline's centre, about 10 or 15 miles outside Goma. It's just a simple plot of land. She's built a couple of buildings, and they have 250 orphans and or the product of rape. 250 little kids, many of them with kwashiorkor, that's the Swahili for malnutrition. And we saw them feeding these kwashior kids with a special porridge. And we saw them being taught how to speak French. And then we saw the mothers coming in and doing some tailoring. Claude Deline has a passion for Goma, for the women and the children in Goma. She just decided something had to be done.
I just felt sorry for my nation when I'm seeing how girls and women are being raped. They're having children, no one to support them. They are not welcomed anywhere in our society. I just felt sorry about them, and I began a project just to bring together these ladies, girls, young girls, and women who has been raped. I put them together just for prayers. After prayers, I thought about teaching them something which can help their future.
These are the sort of projects that Flame, I believe, could helpfully and usefully become involved, as you say, in that little niche of specialist need that's there, where the big NGOs are just not operating in.